Get it? Big Bang? Get it? Scientist, Big Bang. All right. Well, I thought I'd give it a try. What the heck? So, other than being a self-proclaimed scientist, I'm also the manager here at Flappers. So, kind of a big deal. You guys should probably Facebook me. I would. I'm kind of in formal mode right now, but if it's okay with you guys, I'd like to relax a little, be a little bit more comfortable on stage. Okay, it looks like it's okay with you guys. I see no objections. There we go. Ah, that's better. I feel much more relaxed. So I live kind of like an emancipated 13-year-old, which just pretty much means I get up in the morning, I eat a big bowl of ice cream. This morning it was s'mores. And then I play video games for like 5 or 6 hours. And that's awesome. I love video games. Chicks, they don't like the video games. And I kind of understand why. Because, you know, usually when you're dealing with a guy, he's kind of ADD-ish. You know, he can't pay attention. But then we sit down to play video games and, we can stare at that TV screen without blinking for like 6 hours. It's awesome. That's why you don't like it. I'm glad they don't make a video game, like a relationship video game, because I would suck at it. Be like the first level, you have to go ask the girl out, and then you got to go get a job so you can pay for the date. Meanwhile, some other online players are hitting on your girlfriend because their daddy had a cheat code for extra money and they don't have to work. You know, and you progress in levels, you go out, you get married, have kids, and then you beat the game by dying, because that's how you win. Meanwhile, I'm stuck back on level 1 because I'm playing video games within the video game, so that's never good. I'm playing this video game right now called LA Noire. Anybody playing it? Sam? Anybody? No? All right. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, give it up. Video games. Boom. That's why you're sitting with nobody. It's cool. I like the video game. It's a 1920s detective game, which is awesome because it's based in LA, so I already know how to get around. It's sweet. Like they come across a little broadband and they're like, oh, there's a robbery at 3rd and Figueroa. I'm like, I know where that's at. So I'll run down to a little bus stop and I'll be standing there. And in the video game, the bus, it'll just drive right by you. So it's really super realistic. I enjoy that part of the game, how realistic it is. I ride the bus in LA because trying to help out the environment, and I figured that was the wrong choice now. Screw the environment, man. That's what I'm saying. But riding the bus, it sucks in LA. I think they only put out schedules just to mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Bus is never there at 3:30. The only bus that's there at 3:30 is the 2:15 bus. Which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And riding the bus in LA especially, because movies are shot here, so if you watch movies, you see the buses that you're riding. It's such a letdown. Like the movie Speed, right? There's a movie based on an LA bus. I thought I would go give this a shot. Well, first of all, if you remember this stupid movie, Sandra Bullock comes running up because she missed the bus and she's banging on the side, and the bus driver actually stops and let her on. Will not happen. Just to let you guys know. Not even close. You could have a sledgehammer and try and crawl in through the window. They would just speed up. It's ridiculous. And then I get on the 333, because that's the bus in the movie, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be awesome. We're going to go 50 miles an hour. We're going to go off ramps. It's going to be sweet. No, that bus never reaches 15 miles an hour. Okay, the bomb would have never armed. It's a shitty movie. That's all I'm saying. It just crushes my dreams. Stupid movie. Riding the bus is, it's not safe. There's no seatbelts on the bus. Well, okay, there's 2 seatbelts. One, the driver gets one, which, whatever. And then the guy in the wheelchair gets one, which I find completely unfair. Because I have legs, and they work. I'm just saying, I'd like to keep it that way, honestly. Whatever happened to click it or ticket? That's what I'm saying. Click it or... I asked a cop about that. I'm like, what? Why is click it or ticket not apply for the bus? And he said, because you're poor, so you don't matter. And I thought that was surprisingly polite for an LAPD officer. So, that was nice. There's some good parts about riding the bus, like you get to meet interesting people, like imaginary people. There's always imaginary people on the bus, always arguing with some homeless guy. Why are they always arguing? That's how I get. You never find one nice imaginary person. Always having this crazy argument. And personally, I'm not racist against imaginary people. You know, I'm not an imaginariist, if you will. I just don't think they should be picking on real people. So I will go over to the homeless guy, like let's say it's you, sir, and I'll say, "Excuse me, sir, is that guy bothering you?" And now everybody on the bus thinks, "Oh great, now there's 2 crazy people on the bus." And what I will do is I will physically remove the homeless guy and I will escort him off of the bus. Or not the homeless guy, the imaginary guy. Whichever, really. I don't really care. Just get one of them, separate them. They're like kids. It's ridiculous. And the best part about after you remove the imaginary guy, let's get back to my joke, is the homeless guy will say thank you and then shut up for the rest of the trip. It's really fun. But I think that's the problem with the whole schizophrenia, is people always imagine mean people. They're always arguing. If you're imagining somebody that gave you compliments and rarely told you to kill somebody, well, then you'd be religious, but still, that's beside the point. It's crazy. I am a self-proclaimed scientist, which just means I'm an atheist with nowhere to go. I do. I'm confused about the whole religion thing, because I wasn't raised with religion, because my parents were horrible people. They weren't. They were really sweet people. They just didn't care about religion. And so whenever I become an adult, and this is where I'm losing you guys, where I become an adult, you start hearing about the religious stuff, and it gets a little crazy. It's just weird. Like the whole heaven and hell thing. I'm confused. That's all. Like, let's say I die right now, which would be awkward. Let's say I die right now. I assume I go up to the Christian heaven because I'm white. I'm not really sure how that works out. I mean, it'd be odd if I got up there and there were like 72 virgins. It'd be weird. I'd be like, hey, wait a minute. I'm not Muslim. Never mind. I play video games. I'm not going to turn down virgins. So they probably play video games? Alright, but real quick, because I'm almost out of time. Let's just say that I go up to the Christian heaven. You know, I'm up there in the long line. The pearly gates are there. St. Peter's checking people in. First of all, never been in a huge line and thought, oh yeah, this is heaven. Loving the line. And you got St. Peter checking people in. I'm pretty sure I heard about 11 other apostles. Can we open up another tiller, get this shit moving along? Just saying. And why the pearly gates? I don't get why heaven's a gated community. I mean, yes, I understand a lot of rich white people live there, but still, it doesn't make any sense. Like, are there wolves running around? Is somebody coming by going, quick, get inside the gates, the Jews are coming? I don't get it. But you guys have been a fantastic audience. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you very much. Have a good night.